Good day, beautiful, bountiful, beloved, immortal beings, and good-looking people. Maybe you're good-looking, so always looking for and finding the good. You found good in abundance because you've tuned in consciously and conscientiously to Eye on Las Vegas with your humble host, Barry Shore, the ambassador of joy. Now, you notice I didn't say the ambassador of joy. It's the ambassador of joy. And you tune in consciously and conscientiously because you know in this show, I in Las Vegas, you're going to meet some of the most remarkable, interesting, uplifting people you've ever experienced in your life. And today especially, because you're going to meet the uplifter himself. And we'll be talking with him in just a minute or so. So I like to tell people I live here in the Las Vegas area. And it's really fun traveling around the world, talking to people around the world. Everybody has heard of Las Vegas. I want to give you a sense of what it means, Las Vegas. It's a place of unbridled enthusiasm, of people trying things, of people experimenting, feeling good, entertainment, uplift, all kinds of wonderful things happen here in Las Vegas. Let me give you a sense of how many people come here, through here, and to here. If you take the entire population of New York City and all its environs, the entire population of Chicago and everything around it, the entire population of Los Angeles, everything around it, it doesn't add up to the number of people who come to, through, and from Las Vegas every year. 41 million people a year come through and to Las Vegas. And for one reason only, because it's a place of energy. And talking about energy, there's not somebody I can introduce you to that has more given talent and energy and uplift than the amazing, wonderful, fabulous Aaron Wilson.
How's it going?
Aaron, please say hello to 498,720 people around the world.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Hey, everyone.
Okay, so Aaron Wilson, actually AWE, we'll call him. Oh, Aaron Wilson extraordinaire. Because what you're going to hear, Aaron Wilson is an actor. He's a singer. He's a songwriter. He's a model. He's a speaker. He's a host. He's entertained people around the world, and especially the United States, for more than 14 years. Every time people encounter Aaron, they are uplifted. Thus the name of his being. He is known as the Uplifter. So Aaron, what the heck is an uplifter? What does up even stand for?
Yes. So an uplifter really is the ultimate encourager. So being able to not only encourage people, but being the uplifter, I realized over the years, the most important thing was to uplift myself. So really uplifting that and the community around you. And when you have that, there are no limits.
Okay, I'm so glad he said that, because part of what happens here on Eye in Las Vegas, people tune in, they experience all kinds of wonderful inspiration and information and such. Really, this show is not about Barry Shore, great guy that he is, or even Aaron Wilson, fabulous fellow. This show is about you. You becoming the best you. That's why we invite people of the caliber of Aaron who understand that lifting people up is one of the most beautiful aspects of living in life to the full. And when you live life to the full, you fulfill the three principles, the fundamentals of life. Number one, life has purpose. Number two, you go mad. Mad stands for make a difference in the world. And number three is you uncover the power and the secrets of everyday words and terms. Like you just told us, up stands for unlimited potential. Okay, so Aaron, I would have to believe, here we're talking about Las Vegas. Las Vegas has some of the most remarkable, talented people in the world. You have Cirque du Soleil, you have the Blue Group, you have the greatest magicians and people coming through here all the time. Is it not a difficult business to be in, what you're doing, which is for want of a better term, acting, singing, songwriting and such? How do you stay focused and motivated?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think one of the biggest things is because a lot of this work, especially being in the entertainment industry, is you're auditioning. So you are putting your talent out there, but you're hoping to, land gigs. And most of the time you're auditioning, but more than you're actually on stage or on a set. But what really helped me is that's just only a portion of this, is that I'm auditioning. The other half is I'm building my own content and my own material. So I'm putting together my own one-man show that's going to be this year. I'm putting together my album. And so that was so encouraging, because you're not waiting on opportunity, you're creating opportunity.
Woo! Okay, everybody. Okay. The reason we are blessed to have so many people listening, I urge you all the time, don't take notes, just experience Aaron right now. Just the reason we record this, so you can go back and listen again. And I urge you, go back, listen again, then you can pause it, take down notes, anything you want, then listen a third time, and you really incorporate. Listen to what he just said. CO, creating opportunity. That is really what life is all about. Aaron, I'm so glad that you said that, because, and again, especially in your chosen profession, because let's be blunt, you are highly talented. You're highly motivated. You are capable. I would be willing to bet, though, that you would even agree with me that there are dozens, if not hundreds of people equally talented, motivated, capable. What is the distinguishing factor between the ones who are talented, capable, motivated, and the 1-2% that really make something out of the opportunity?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think what really came to me when you were talking was the discipline and the sticking into it. Because that's honestly, and I met some of these people, it's really, even when you don't feel like doing something, it's the routine and the repetition and saying, you know what, I'm still going to do it, that pushes you over. It has to be more than talent. There has to be something deep rooted in your why and why you're doing it. So even when I sing, even my acting projects I build, there's a story, there's an uplifting energy behind everything I'm doing that drives me.
Well, let's unpack a few things here, because your words of wisdom, the word wow, people say wow often. Wow is a great acronym, Aaron, that stands for words of wisdom, words of wonder. You just shared with us words of wisdom. I want to unpack for the audience. We have a worldwide audience. Everybody from Pakistan to India to Africa, Latin America, United States, throughout the world. And people tune in because they want to hear you, Aaron Wilson. They want to understand the struggle and make sure that they understand that the struggle is all about having fun, as we call it, FU, capital N, capital N. We love the 4-letter FU word. We call it fun. We spell it with 4 letters, FU, capital N, capital N. So after this show, when you see your family and friends, want to point your finger and tell everybody, F you, capital N, capital N. Say, what'd you get now? He said, well, Barry had on Aaron Wilson. He wants to teach the world to F you, and how fun it is to be involved in what other people call the struggle and you call creating opportunity. Yes. So you use the D word. Now, we like to say, life is a 3D process. The first D is called decision. The second D is called discipline. And the third D is determination. You made a decision, I presume, some point in your life. Maybe you could even talk about it. When did you make a decision to say, I, Aaron Wilson, am not going to be, I am a preeminent entertainer. I am a influencer. I am a songwriter. When did you make that decision?
That's a great question. I think it was honestly, now I'm sitting here, it was probably about maybe 12 to 15 years ago. I was back in my hometown, Brockton, Massachusetts, City of Champions, and just finishing college and figuring out what I wanted to do and mentoring people and doing motivational speaking. But it came to me, it was like I always was writing. I was always doing music and acting. And I said, you know what? Why not do it all? Why not put myself out there and start to build? And then literally years later, we're here.
Okay, everybody, I wanted to elicit that from Aaron to make sure that you all understand that he didn't flump and fumble. He answered specifically. He said where he was, how old he was, what happened, what he did. He made a decision. And I'm urging everybody to understand that's really who you are. When you make a decision, now I'm going to make you laugh, Aaron. You would like to laugh?
Of course. What?
Okay. First of all, I'm going to compliment you. You don't have a Massachusetts accent. That's a compliment.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. Yeah.
You asked me, Barry, where were you born?
Barry, where were you born?
Dorchester, baby, Dorchester. Okay, that's called inside baseball stuff.
Yeah.
Did I make you laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of the 500,000 people around the world, maybe there's 3 of them that got that also. So Dorchester is a place in Boston, Massachusetts. Yep. I was raised in Brookline, and we call it the Wealthy Towners, not the China Champions, Brookline. And thank God also I am no longer, how should we say it? I wouldn't say afflicted, but no longer have specifically the Boston accent unless I lose myself and start parking the car somewhere. So I can definitely do it. So look at how he's laughing. He's laughing because he understands he's a guy from Brockton, Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. Therefore, what? Therefore, he made it. Did you go to UMass, by the way? Where did you go to school?
No, so I actually did 1 year at Eastern Nazarene College in Quincy, and then I transferred to Bryant University in Smithfield, Rhode Island, and finished up.
Okay, very good. So you made a decision. Mm-hmm. You talked about discipline. Discipline, determination. Now, discipline, when people think discipline, they tend to think hard. You broke through that. See, you're the Michael Phelps of your world. Michael Phelps speaks about discipline regularly. And he says this. He says, discipline is, like you mentioned, the ability to be in bed and the alarm goes or the chirp goes off or whatever the hour is, call it 5 in the a.m. or 5:30, whatever. And there may be a tenth of a second where you say, nah, I don't know. And then nonetheless, you get up.
Exactly.
Because discipline is not on your back. It's at your side. It's a being that encourages you, tickles you, loves you, embraces you, and says, you've got the juice, kid.
See, and that's honestly, Barry, as you're talking, like, and being in this podcast, I'm so uplifted by you and the words you're saying, because the words that you say, you're able to take things in the world, in the modern world that are maybe dull or, like you said, even discipline, and break it down to where it can apply to everyone and get people excited. So yeah, seriously, thank you. Like, this is amazing. And this is what people need, because this is awesome.
So I've asked Aaron prior to coming on, and he answered very nicely. I usually ask people when I do in-person stuff. I'm privileged to speak to people all over the world. I do a lot of in-person. Recently, I did a gig. We had 1,127 people in the audience. And I asked people here, what nation would you like to live in? So most people would say United States of America, because that's where they live, or maybe some where they were visiting from. And then there were 2 people, happened to be very young. One was 11. Hear this? One was 11, and the other was 18. The 11-year-old was a girl, and she said, my nation is imagination.
I love that.
The 18-year-old was a guy who was actually, he was actually drafted into the minor leagues for a baseball team, just got a contract. And he said, my nation is called determination.
I love that.
And that's where you live, because you live in the 3D world. Decision, discipline, right with you. It's working. It's your buddy.
Yes.
And determination, because without determination, it could happen, go away. So like you said, auditioning, most people go on an audition, you create opportunity. Talk about creating opportunity.
Yes.
So there's more, Aaron, on the other side. We're going to do a quick commercial break. We wouldn't have people on if we didn't think they're worthy of your time and attention. We'll be right back in a minute. Right, more Aaron Wilson. You're going to love this guy. Is just so cool. I love the Uplifter. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go away.
What if you could shop at your favorite local stores, swipe your current credit card, and get extra cashback rewards? And what if you could also have donations sent to your favorite cause at no extra cost to you? What if this amazing program was absolutely free and very simple to set up? Well, What If is here. Welcome to Einstein Cares, where your everyday shopping gives you and your favorite cause extra money. It's fast, it's easy, and effortless.
good day. Beautiful, bountiful, beloved, immortal beings, and good looking people. You'll be good looking, because always looking for and finding the good. Our cup runneth over with good. His name is Aaron Wilson. He is known as the Uplifter. You can catch his act in Los Angeles, many places around the city. I urge you, look at the show notes and just find him, follow him, be involved with him, because he is a wonderful spiritual being. He brings positivity, purpose, power in a pleasant way to the world. Let's talk about Aaron. By the way, during the quick break, I came up with an acronym for your name. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay, so his name, Aaron, is spelled Aaron. And Aaron stands for Always Awakening Remarkable Opportunities Now.
What? That's amazing. Okay, I'm taking that. That's amazing.
I give it to you willingly.
Thank you.
Because it comes from you. That's who you are.
Yeah.
The essence of your name. Always awakening remarkable opportunities now. So let's talk about the now. There are times in life where, let's call it what other people call ups and downs. You and I don't. And I tell you why I say that. And I don't mean to be glib. If you look at a wave that goes this way and that way, it looks like it's going up and down. Well, it depends how you look at that movement. So when it goes this way, people say that's up. And then some people say that's down. But all you have to do is just flip the script, and that thing that looks like it's going down is really going up.
Mm-hmm.
Every movement in life, sometimes the things that you look down are going up. And the example, and I'd like you to speak to this, is somebody going on a diving board. If you're going to go on a diving board, you don't just stand at the edge and dive off. The people who are the champions, what do? They run a few steps. They push down on the diving board in order to go up even higher.
Yes.
Is that what you do with tough times?
Yes, you have to. And as you're talking, it's like I'm thinking of even several tough times last year that I went through. It's hard sometimes when you're in the thick of it to think of that's how it is, but you have to, because it's another tough time is going to come and you have to remember, okay, this is here. I can literally use this as a springboard to the next opportunity, so it's so important.
So you just said it. That's right. You said it better than I did. It's a springboard. Springboard means that when you need to push down in order to go up higher. And that's it. So you're really speaking with your heart and your mind. Is that right?
Yes. And I love how you said that. It's including the heart and the mind and really putting that together. Absolutely.
Well, you are a hope bringer. Now, hope is a great acronym that we say stands for helping others progress every day. See, when you're in the world that you are, you're the uplifter.
Mm-hmm.
You're bringing hope to many people. Hope, again, helping others progress every day. When you can reach out and help others, by definition, you're helping yourself.
Yes.
And you cannot fly until you first love yourself. By the way, FLY is an acronym. It stands for First Love Yourself. So let's talk about what the Uplifter does. You're going out, and do you book your own programs? What happens? Somebody calls you from an organization, says, we want you to speak to our people. It's a company, it's a group, et cetera, et cetera. What does the Uplifter do? What do you talk about?
Yes, that's a great question. So yes, programs do reach out to me. I also reach out to some, but I also, in the college and university market, shout out to Campus Speak. They're my agent that helps me literally speak to many colleges and universities all across the US and also corporations as well. So it's been amazing doing that, because it's really spreading that message and really getting to connect with people from all over. And what I found is a lot of us are either struggling with the same things or have similar aspirations and dreams. And when we can be in those rooms, in those situations, and uplift each other, there are no limits. They're just opportunities.
Okay. Us is the one. I want to tell you how deeply touched I am by what you say and how you say it. You talk about us. See, when you go on a campus, first of all, camp us. At campus, You're speaking to the future of America.
Mm.
Well, generally speaking, who are between 17 and 23,
Yep.
different age groups. And it's not just that you relate, because you're older than that. You're 36 chronologically.
Yep.
Where they see that you went to regular schools. You didn't have to go to an Ivy League.
No.
And you know that US stands for United Souls. That's what US stands for, United Souls. We're all one. We're just one big soul, right? So in your opinion, because you're speaking to a lot of campuses, speaking to a lot of people and interacting with people, what's the mood? Is the mood one of uplift, of positivity, purpose, and power? What do you see out there? What do you feel?
Yeah. I see that, and this is why I always do it, because even when I speak and there's thousands of people in the room, I like to get in the audience and do interactive workshops. And what I see is I see their eyes and they're locked in. They're like, wait a minute, if he can do it, I can do it. And then, yeah, and I always do this in mostly all my workshops and my keynotes, is there's a point in the presentation where it's very interactive, but there's a point where I have the students come up on stage if they want and say their affirmation. And it's a really empowering, uplifting emotional time every time, because these students are now taking what they just learned, some that never even speak before in front of an audience, and getting up on stage and saying who they are, who they want to be, and to hear the arena clap for them and cheer for them. It's a life-changing experience. And every time I almost like choke up in just joy of what's going on in the room, because we all did it. It's the us that you talked about, Barry.
Well, you just used the magic word, just won $100. Joy. So joy, by the way, you're going to love this one, Aaron. Joy is an acronym that stands for Journey of You. Joy. Journey of You.
You.
That's what it's about. Again, it's not about Aaron. It's not about Barry. It's about you, the one listening, the one watching all over the world.
See.
And I'm going to ask you, because I think I know the answer. I want to hear it from you. You're speaking to an audience. I don't care if it's 100 people, 1,000 people. Generally speaking, you're giving them a program and you're teaching them how to do affirmations. Am I correct?
Yes.
Because they've not done it before. That's not part of their curriculum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're going through the exercise and you're telling them, do your affirmation in the positive, in the present tense. I am, not I'm going to be. I am, I earn this much. I'm going, okay. And now they're doing it.
Yeah.
And now you're bringing somebody up on stage in front of other people, which, by the way, it's said many times that people are more afraid of speaking in public than they are of dying.
Yeah. Literally. Mm-hmm.
It's not you and me. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you're actually allowing and enabling someone to come up in their own voice and affirm that they are someone of value in this world, that they're a mad person. MAD stands for make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo to you.
Thank
the
you.
Uplifter.
Yes.
Wow. Aaron, I am deeply touched by this. This is really something. You talked about the heart and you mentioned that. What does it mean to operate from the heart level?
Yeah, from the heart level, I think it's ultimately truly the most empathetic place and honest place and sincere, genuine place that you can come from. And it's an awareness thing for me. So even before I get up on stage, or even before I have a heartfelt conversation, I literally tap into that and use that. You literally can just focus from there and have the words from your heart come through your mouth. And when I tell you it's so powerful and it's so resonating, like that's what I use on stage. That's my prayer before I get up on stage every time, is like, let me come from the heart. It's literally, that's my prayer. It's like, it's Jesus, speak through me, speak through my heart, and let these be your word. And every time I'm a vessel for the world.
So there's a famous phrase in the Bible, in Proverbs, that spoken from the heart to the heart will be heard.
Mm.
And the definition that I like to give about humility is that it's a recognition that you have power and it comes through you, not from you. See, Aaron is a very humble person. He is a remarkably gifted songwriter, a remarkably gifted songster. He can speak well. He sings well. He probably knows how to dance also. Do you dance?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Do you do a soft shoe or you do a tap? Do you know how to tap dance?
Not yet, but I'm ready to learn.
Okay, wait a minute. Everybody should know what just happened. Did you hear what he did? And if you didn't see it, you're missing out. But if you're only hearing it, you've got it. I'm ready to learn. That is what we call the ultimate attitude of a winner. The ultimate attitude of a winner is, I'm willing to learn. The one who thinks he knows everything. The ultimate in football, the guy named Tom Brady. I use Tom Brady because he played for the Patriots, and we're both Massachusetts guys. And it doesn't matter, he doesn't play there anymore. Tom Brady was the ultimate humble quarterback. The greatest quarterback, probably in all of football history, maybe forever.
New England, you already know.
It doesn't matter. The important thing is he always understood it came through him, not from him. That's what kept him in the world. That's what enables you to be the uplifter, because you know it's coming through you, not from you.
Yep.
We only have a couple more minutes left. And I have 3 questions. However, before I'm going to ask you these 3 questions, would you be kind enough to sing something for just 1 or 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'm working on my album right now, my first album. And this chorus is just from my song called Summer Love that just released over the summer. There's a video. You can see me dancing in it, moving. But this song was so important. And I want to just sing the chorus because it's about me liking a woman and going and pursuing her in a relationship. And this is the chorus, and I hope it's encouraging. I know it will be encouraging to people out there. Summer Love. Summer love, when can I get the chance to touch? Are we vibing or is it just a crush? I ain't asking for much, but real love.
Yeah! Aaron, I have 3 quick questions for you.
Yes.
Are you ready? Will you come back again?
Are you kidding me? Yes, literally as we were talking, I was like, Barry better invite me back because I'm so uplifted. When we get off of this, I'm calling my friends. Like I'm so uplifted. Of course I'll be coming back.
Thank you. Number 2, Aaron Wilson, you have only 80 seconds to answer this question.
Yes.
What is your most fervent desire?
My fervent desire, honestly, is just to be used to the fullest potential on this earth. Jesus, take me, use me. I'm here. I want to uplift and just live out my full potential. I want to be squeezed empty by the time I leave here.
Woo! And now, may I give you a hug in front of 501,819 people around the world?
Yes, may I give you a hug.
Let me tell you what HUG stands for. Heartfelt, unlimited giving. Heartfelt, unlimited giving. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And you're listening, of course, to the Eye on Las Vegas with amazing, wonderful Aaron Wilson and your humble host, Barry Shore, the ambassador of joy. And we have a blessing from Aaron and Barry. And that blessing is go forth, live exuberantly, spread the seeds of joy, happiness, peace, and love. Go mad. Go make a difference. Don't go away, Aaron.